right now we are at, let's see where we're at. 44,883.
And that's why that quest stands proud behind you.
I need to get close.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, for 50,000, I'll punch it.
You know what's sad though, right? That's a huge amount of money, but you made way more money talking about a $2 fucking steak.
I have no idea how I got so much content about it. I don't know. Like, it's just like I made the video and I'm like, you know, I haven't put out a YouTube video in a while. I might as well go do this one. And then I'm like, yeah, so I'll record this video and I'll, you know, kind of be like funny in it and I'll talk about what I'm doing. And then like the video has like 1.5 million views. There's like dozens of other people that are making the steak and then making content out of it. And then of course, what did I do? I react to them doing their version of the steak and then I give my feedback on that. Like I've made so much money off of a $2 steak. This is like, I've made more money off of a $2 steak than if I had invested those $2 into Bitcoin in 2009.
It's so
a lot.
Bizarrely intriguing, is what it is. I mean, this isn't offensive, but it does feel like you're looking like, you know.
It's like in the zoo.
That's what I was about to say without offending you. It's like looking at something in the zoo because like nobody lives this way.
That's right. Yeah. It's like, is this a real person? And then you're going to the other videos and it's like, no, there's no other. I mean, he's pretty much the same. Like, what the fuck? How does he exist? Like, how is this? There's no way. Like, what is this? Like some sort of like method acting? Oh, absolutely. I think that's the best part about it.
I love how dumb you play it though. Like you can't figure out how a screwdriver works or a pan. Like,
oh yeah.
This is like some mystery technology you just found on Earth in a spaceship. It's like, well, and that's fucked up now, and I gotta clean this. And I don't know what's going on.
I think that like the best part of it for me was whenever I took the yogurt that was expired out and I said I'm gonna throw this away, and then I just put it back in the refrigerator. That was the best part. Whenever I went back and watched it again, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is absolutely going live. But there are parts of that that genuinely are not an act. It's important to keep that in mind too.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
yeah.
that's not like a sec. I mean, the first question, I said this when I saw it, because I only watched it last week, because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see a $2 steak. When Rich went to your place, I went, Rich, so is it really a mansion and like the bedrooms are set? And then behind it, you've got like, you know, this beautiful home, well kept, everything's awesome. He's like, nope. No, it's not. The reality is there.
It's not a crack house, it's a crack home.
I still believe it's tidy. I would eat that steak though. It looks fine. Steak and potatoes. I didn't see the problem with it, honestly.
Oh yes, I eat a very, well, I don't know about balanced diet because I eat gummy lifesavers and cookies every day too. But besides that, I have relatively healthy food. I don't eat like anything that's like super fatty or anything. It's pretty much just beef jerky, steak, and Wendy's and Chipotle. That would be the majority of all of my food.
I've never had either of those things.
You've never had Chipotle?
No, like I was obviously I was in America a few weeks back.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But everyone treats us so nicely because we're always there for work. I haven't done a vacation in the US for ages, and everyone really treats us so nicely that Chipotle and stuff is just not in the thing. Like Blizzard took us out for a lovely meal, and then they took us for sushi. Max took us to a wonderful Korean barbecue place, and we don't eat like that. I mean, even though I'm big, we don't eat that much. Yeah. So I'm full for the whole day. If you go to a US restaurant, I don't understand how the portions are so big. I don't get it.
I don't either. I've lived here my whole life. I completely agree with you. Like, I'm not a big eater at all. Like, you see, that's a very small meal, and that fills me up. I feel good. I don't even eat 3 meals a day. And I am totally fine.
I don't blame you. I really don't.
Like, I have to save up all day if I want to go out to a restaurant and eat the entire meal. Because I'm not a big eater at all.
The only thing I can figure is that you guys naturally take home like half the meal to eat for like the next couple of days. It's the only thing that made sense to me.
Some people do that, to be fair. My dad does that. He will go whenever I'm paying for it. He'll go, you know, we go to a restaurant and he'll order like, you know, it's like instead of a 1 meat plate, it's a 2 meat plate. And then the other one, let's get that in the go box. And then I'm going to eat that tomorrow.
You know the tweet we did with Ian, right? Where I had some of Pringles.
Yes.
So that's choosing what crisps, potato chips we were going to use in that shot took like 35 minutes in a US supermarket. There was 8,000 brands of potato chip.
Yeah.
And before we went, the communications team, you've dealt with Linksy and Lugia and Randy before.
Yeah, they're great.
They're amazing. They were with us for the entire trip and so good to us. It was crazy. And they were talking about the potato chips before we went. It's like, yeah, Ian's down to do this. It should be pretty funny, I think. What chips are you going to use? I was like, it doesn't matter. We're just going to use some potato chips. Because I was basing it on the UK, right? So I was like, okay, we'll just use whatever. No, we need to get something special, blah, blah, blah. I was like, don't worry about it. We're just going to pick something from the store on the way to shoot it. And we got in there. You guys have 8,000 different types of potato chips that are all in these giant party bags. You have no normal size, or what we consider normal size potato chips. And they're all
child
so loud.
Size here in America is whenever the food and the portion is the size of a child.
Pretty much. It made no sense to me. It's like, where's the single portion? Where you would have for lunch or something? They don't exist in this supermarket, no matter where we went. And then all the bags are super loud. So it actually took us 35 minutes to decide on Pringles, even though nobody wanted them at the time. Because they're quiet.
You just had to use them as a prop.
Yeah, and because it made no sound. That was the only reason we went with that at all. Is like Pringles are quiet, and we ended. I think we ate 2 of those. He didn't even want one, and it's just the fact that like, because of the American food system, it took us like 35 minutes to be like, okay, if I buy this giant, it actually covers me up if I buy an American-sized bag of.
And then I think it's HC Militia, HC Honor Guard, and HC Elite. The 1 to 20, 20 to 60, and so on and so on. Been very festive? Yeah, Jason, we're gonna have fun today. Look at all these dwarf hunters. Bro, I can't wait till Cargos goes live. Hopefully we quadruple these numbers, bro. If you guys are around, man, and you can, come roll a dwarf hunter. Get a little bit of ammo. You just kill like 5 wolves. It's 10 copper in ammo slot. Make sure you got a lot of ammo because we're gonna go on like a 45-minute excursion here. Yeah, look at all the hunters going. Go get some ammo. Oh, I'm good on ammo. I got ammo. Time is it popping off? In 45 minutes, we're gonna start. Yeah. Let me get in the Discord if these guys want to jump in.
These are 10 YouTubers who have spent time behind bars, and we're going to list them from 3 hours in jail to 50 years in prison, beginning with Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon, who got arrested together for the dumbest reason imaginable. Back in mid-2018, Sam and Ice had the genius idea of hiding in a purple wooden Fortnite llama on wheels, so they could sneak past security into VidCon, where they'd stay and film a 24-hour overnight challenge. Everything seemed to be going well in the beginning, as Sam and Ice cruised into the convention, whilst filming and laughing at security through a little peephole. However, the two seemed to forget that they were live streaming to thousands of people, and it would only take one call to VidCon to have their whole plan shut down. This call would happen less than 10 minutes after getting inside, which is followed by security and police walking straight up to them before they'd be arrested.
Go ahead and step out. Yeah.
Come on, fellas. What is all this?
The two were taken back to the police station, banned from VidCon for life, and given a notice to appear in court, which eventually resulted in a further 2 years probation, $100 in fines, and 80 hours of community service. Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon's arrest was short-sighted and idiotic. However, it still wasn't as stupid as the time Logan Paul was sent to jail for a whole day after getting arrested in Italy. It happened back in 2017 when Logan was in his obnoxious vlogger phase, and prior to the arrest, Logan's group had disrespected Italian norms, gotten kicked out of hotels, and had filmed locals without their permission. So by the time the group made it to Italy's famous Colosseum, they were bound to get into trouble. Logan began by stating that he knew flying a drone over the Colosseum was illegal.
I understand drone shots here are illegal, so let's definitely do that.
However, after putting the drone in the air anyway, the military were able to capture it.
I found it. Military has it.
and Logan was arrested shortly thereafter.
Fly of drone in this area is illegal.
No bueno.
I must arrest you for this.
After being released from jail later that afternoon, Logan was straight back to his idiotic self.
Yo, I'm a savage, bro. Bring my boy Logan back. You can't stop Logan.
And if anything, seemed proud of what had happened.
I went to jail, bro. I've been in jail, bro.
While Logan did have to spend a full day behind bars, his punishment wasn't nearly as bad as Sniper Wolf's, who after being charged with armed robbery, had to spend multiple nights in jail. It happened back in 2013 before Sniper Wolf became a big YouTuber, and the incident was explained in a video appropriately titled My Jail Story. She explained that while shopping at a department store, she was asked by security to check her bag, yet since Sniper Wolf didn't want this to happen, she pushed the security guard and ran back to her car.
He stopped me, asked for my bag, and pulled it from me. I didn't know what to do. I just ran away and got in my car.
Sniper Wolf seemed confident that she didn't actually have anything in her bag.
I didn't even steal anything and they had no proof I did.
Yet under the assumption that she was running because she'd stolen something, Sniper Wolf was arrested later that day.
They took me to the police station jail, they took mugshots, and they asked us a ton of questions.
She was then charged with armed robbery.
I was charged with armed robbery. How? They said it wasn't official charges. They could just pretty much charge us whatever they want right now.
Before she'd be sent to a larger jail complex, where she remained for 3 days before being released.
I was in jail for almost 3 days.
Yet this wouldn't be the last time that Sniper Wolf ended up behind bars. Because 3 years later, Sniper Wolf would take to Twitter to make a new post reading, "So neighbors called the cops because they heard screaming